Hi, Paul Rogers here. Welcome to Rogers Music Academy, and we are on to lesson number 8. Okay, some cool things in this one. The first thing we're going to start off with is learning a new note on the guitar. It's an F sharp. So first I'll show you on the 4th string of the 4th fret. That is an F sharp, and the sharp sign looks just kind of like a hashtag or a pound sign, and F sharp. So right below it is F. That's F sharp. You can also find another F sharp on the 1st string, on the 2nd fret, F sharp. So we have a low octave, have a high octave. Okay, so we're going to be using some F sharps in this next scale. In the last lesson, you learned a C major scale. Now we're going to learn a G major scale. So if you look at 38, we have a G major scale over 2 octaves. And basically just an octave means we got the low part and we got the high part. So here's the 1st octave, which is, all right, but we also have a G major scale over the high octave. Notice that those F sharps were in both of those scales. And you just want to kind of get used to playing these. Then the higher one. And then after you get used to playing that, just like the C scale I told you last week, learn to play it backwards. Okay? The more you play those, the better you'll get with your songs, because the songs that we're learning today are in the key of G. Okay, so they're going to use a lot of these G scales. Let's move on to the next page. Instead of 37, we are now, let's go to 39. And 38 has some good information about key signatures. If you want to read that, it's fine. Let's just go on and get to the playing part. So we're learning about bass note rhythm patterns. So what this is you see that the bass note rhythm pattern 1 on 39 is written a little differently. Instead of having 4 strums like this on a G chord, it's wanting you to play the bass note of a G chord, which is on the 6th string, and then strum. Okay, here is 40. We're going to play a bass note, strum, then another bass note. Sounds like this. Okay, so that's called a bass note rhythm. You hear a lot of this kind of playing. Where you're kind of playing the bass note first. It's kind of a great way of playing. It's got an awesome sound. So let's see. Let's look at, there's different bass notes for different chords. So when I play a G chord, the bass note is on the 6th string. When I play a D7 chord, for instance, the bass note is on the 4th string. When I play a C chord, the bass note is on the 5th string. So you want to kind of get used to just playing them like this. That's a G, here's a C, here's a D, or D7. Great little rhythm things we're going to be doing. So let's go ahead, and once you feel comfortable with that, move on to the next page. So we have Waltzing Matilda, a well-known Australian folk song. And first let's talk about the chords and the rhythm pattern. So the chords are just chords you played. There's a G, there's a D7, there's a C chord in here, there's an E minor. But what makes this interesting is that we're going to play the bass note rhythm pattern 2. So we're going to play a bass note, strum, and then if the chord changes, we'll play its bass note and strum. So let me walk you through the first line of this. The first bar starts off with a G, bass note, strum, then a D7, bass note, strum, back to a G, now we have a C. And now we have on bar 3 a full bar of G, so we're going to go twice. And then a D7 full bar. Okay, so I'll go ahead and try to play the whole song for you in the chords and rhythm pattern so you can see what it's supposed to sound like. So starting on bar 1. Bar 4. Second line, bar 5. G, D7, E minor. I'll stop here for a second just to say that E minor chord, the bass note is on the 6th string. So bar 6, C, G, D7, G. Bar 9, here's a C, G, E minor, C, D7, G, D7, G. Bar 15. Okay, there you go. So I was playing that really fast, and like I always say every week, you don't have to play it as fast and as smooth as I did. You want to work on this slow to where you can get it, and then make the chord. This is something new, so it's going to take a little bit of time. Let's talk about the tab. Mostly just using eighth notes and quarter notes. To review, eighth notes are what we're going to start with this song with. There's 4 eighth notes. So if I was counting it, it would be 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Second bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So we've got this new F sharp note here. You can play this with your 4th finger. I'm actually playing it with my 3rd because I think it's easier to do. You might technically should play it with your 4th, but hey, whatever's easiest, right? So in this case, let's just use the 3rd finger for there. That's how I think most players would play it. So the 3rd bar sounds like this. We got 3 open notes in a row. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. So that bar sounds like this. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Bar 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and. So there's a lot of eighth notes and quarter note stuff. It's always good to just sit around and maybe even clap the rhythm at first. So I'm going to clap the rhythm for the first 4 bars of this song, just so you can kind of get a sense of what you can do to practice before you even play the guitar, just getting that rhythm in your head. So it sounds like this: 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, and. You can take those one at a time, just working on the rhythm parts, because the rhythm is really going to be where this makes or breaks. The notes are not that difficult to play since it's mostly up here in these first 3 or 4 strings. But I'll go ahead and play the whole song for you now so you can get a sense of what it's like, and then we'll move on. So here is Waltzing Matilda, tab. Bar 9. Okay, once again, I know that was a bit maybe quick for you, but that is Waltzing Matilda. Go slow, and if you're just pacing it like 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Just take it 1 bar at a time. Next, we're looking at page 41. So we have a new chord, a B minor. Okay. The first finger goes on the first string, 2nd fret. The second finger stacks onto it like this on the second, the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and fingers 4 and 3 both go on top of each other on fret 4, strings 4 and 3. Okay, just like that. There's no bass note rhythm in this next song, Minuet, so it's just straight down strumming. But it does have a G to a B minor, which sounds like this. Okay, so I'll play the whole song for you. This is Minuet, number 42, in the key of G. Bar 15 coming up. Very good. Okay. So the toughest part of this song is just going from the G to the B minor. All right, that's going to take some time to get used to. And don't stress out about that. The more you do it, it's just like all the other chords you learned. It will get better. So let's talk about the lead guitar part. This is in 4. For some of you that may know Minuet in G from Bach, this isn't that song. It is based on that song. So that song is based off of a 3/4 time. I mean, that song is on a 3/4 time. Since this song is based on it, they changed it to where it's in 4/4. So we're going to be counting 4 beats. So these half notes sound like this to begin with. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so that's the first bar. So you get to count this in a slow 4 count. Next, look at the bar 2. It starts with a dotted half note. That means it's going to get 3 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'll kind of try to count this out for you and play it, and this is what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, there's a lot of these F sharp notes in there. I'm using my 3rd finger. I just think that's the easiest way to do it. Also watch out on the 4th bar and the 12th, where it does this little dotted quarter note thing. It's kind of like this. The 4th bar, 1, 2, and 3, 4. I mean, rest on beat 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Other than that, it's just a lot of 8th notes and half notes. So there you go. I believe, yes, that's all of this chapter. And it's kind of a lot to go through. Especially, I think Waltzing Matilda will be the challenging one in this chapter more than the other than trying to learn that new B minor chord. but how I always give yourself some freedom to mess up a little bit in these new chords. If they're not 100% perfect, don't beat yourself up about it. Just keep playing. That muted note stuff will get better, and you will get faster the more you play. So just keep on playing, and don't get frustrated by a new chord or a new thing. So once again, have fun with this, and I will see you in the next chapter. Goodbye.